Hello, happy Friday. It is July 22nd. I am MJ and this is a general reading for the collective. And let's just jump right on in. Let's see what we have going on energetically speaking. The first card I'm going to pull is the energy that's influencing us. This is the energy that's all around us. It's swirling around us. It's impacting our mood. It's impacting our perception of events. It's impacting how we relate to one another. So let's see what card comes up here, and maybe it might shed some light on if you're feeling a particular way, if you're feeling swayed in a direction. That can be that energy, really sort of working underneath the surface or behind the scenes. So today, did we not see the tower yesterday, right? Okay, so today, we're being influenced by this rumbling of change, right? You might already know that something is coming down the pike. You might already have a feeling, kind of like, when there's that rumble before the earthquake, before the big one sort of hits, you kind of have an understanding that a shift is taking place under the surface. Bring your awareness to where this energy is pulling you, right? If you know that a change is coming, it's not in all areas of your life, right? I mean, it might impact several areas, but it stems from one central location. And so figure out, when you're getting this feeling today, when you're getting that tug, when you're feeling the energy of the tower, when you're feeling its presence, it's guiding you to a point where there is going to be a shakeup. How the shakeup influences you, or how dramatic the shakeup is, it is undetermined. That's all unique to each one of us. Knowing where the shakeup is going to happen can better position you to secure your footing, to make sure that you have a plan, you have a strategy, you have a process in the works in case something does move in a way that could leave you unsettled. So just be aware of how the tower will impact you today. It is, to me, when this energy is influencing us, it's pulling you in a direction that you already know is unstable, that is on the verge of shifting in some way, that's on the verge of a shakeup. So pay attention to how this tower is impacting you today. And it's also, like I said in the beginning, it's also impacting those around us. So if somebody's feeling unsettled, right? If somebody else is having a sense of stress around an area where they don't feel comfortable, or they feel as though something is going to change dramatically, you could also step in and be a support for that person too. And so it's not just us that's going to feel the tower, it's those around us as well. So just be conscious of where people might be feeling feeling unsure or insecure. Okay, so the next card we have is the opportunity coming our way. This is the situation that's on the horizon. It's drawing near. So here we have the Lovers. So maybe this is a bit of a shakeup. Maybe you sense that there is something within a relationship that is that isn't really stable, or that has the potential to fall apart. You have a strong belief towards something, and that's what this Lovers card brings. It brings an awareness to your personal beliefs. What do you hold sacred? Where do you draw that line in the sand, right? If there is somebody who you have a relationship with, and you find yourself constantly moving that line in the sand to accommodate them, eventually you're going to run out of sand. You're going to run out of land to go. And that might be where this tower is coming from. You're already getting that feeling, right? If your intuition is heightened into this energy of the tower, if you're feeling it even perhaps more strongly than those around you, this could be because you have a relationship here that is either on the verge of changing, and it could be, I'm going to just say, it could be a positive change as well, right? The tower brings a swift change. This could be a proposal. It could be, moving in with somebody. All of a sudden, that's a major shakeup to your life, right? You all of a sudden are sharing someone's space. So just be aware, the tower can break things apart. It could also break apart your being single. It could break apart your living alone. It can move you into a place with someone else. You know, of course, how this all relates to you as the individual is completely unique, right? So you only know. You can tell where this tug is coming from. You can trace it to the originating point. And if that originating point is in a relationship that is already one where you kind of get a feeling like things are falling apart, honor your intuition there. It's telling you, you know, there are cracks in the foundation. If it's a tug telling you it's time to shake things up and propose to somebody, well, you know, honor that intuition as well. It's time to shake things up. Okay, so let's see who's coming in as the uninvited house guest. Okay, so the uninvited house guest can represent a person, a physical person who comes into your life and brings with them a situation or brings with them a challenge of some sort. It can also represent an external influence that's coming your way. So what you might find here is you've got some hard work to do. Maybe this is, you know, the way this is playing out here, how everything is sort of unfolding, is that perhaps you do recognize that there is some, you know, there's a fracture in your relationship. There is an opportunity for things to break down and to dramatically change. And if you are truly in love with somebody, if you are truly meant to be with this person, you know, you might find that, yes, it's going to be a long struggle to regain whatever it is that you once had. You know, it's worth the work. You'll find, you know, just like the salmon, they fulfill a purpose, right? It's not easy climbing up that fish ladder to finish their journey, but they do it. And so you might find too with this relationship that, yes, you're getting this sign that, hey, it's time to address something. Something is breaking down. Something is shifting. And it could be a very dramatic shift if it's not addressed. And so you might find that you're going into therapy with somebody, or you're going to do the hard work to bring this relationship back to a point of stability. So let's see what advice we have coming in, and we can tie it all together. Oops. The Tower really, again, if you're thinking about it as, like, say, with the Ten of Wands coming in, it could also be that, you know, if it is, let me just say this real quick here. If this is a shakeup where you are joining forces with somebody, where you're breaking down being single, if you're breaking away from that lifestyle of being single and you're joining forces with somebody, you know, the Ten of Wands can just indicate that it's not easy, right? And you might have gone into this relationship thinking like, oh, it's just going to be like a honeymoon every single day. We're going to sleep in late. We're going to drink mimosas in bed. Then we're going to go to the farmer's market. And then we're going to make dinner and have wine out on the deck and go for a long walk in the evening. If you think every day is going to be like that, you're going to have a rude awakening. And so that might be what we have going on here, where you find out the hard way that not every day is a honeymoon. Okay, so let's see what advice we have. So, you know, this is where you have to recognize the give and take, right? You've got to find balance, and there has to be balance of power. And that's what, you know, the Six of Pentacles is about, an awareness of your personal power, right? And that might come down to your beliefs. If you're at odds with somebody over something, and there's a bit of a power struggle, you might find that you need to have some give and take. You have to be able to create a relationship where you balance each other out, right? Where one person gives in a little bit, the other person, you know, concedes, but there are no strings attached, right? There is an awareness that you're both equal in that power. So just be aware of how power may influence your situation.